Why does Prime Minister Modi rely so heavily on retired bureaucrats to run his government? Is it about trust, efficiency, or is there something deeper about India's governance model that we're missing? In recent years, Prime Minister Modi has increasingly brought retired bureaucrats into advisory and executive roles. From policy think tanks like Niti Aayog to key ministries, many seasoned officers, IAS, IPS, IFS, are still shaping India's direction even after retirement. Why not rely more on elected politicians? The answer lies in experience, institutional memory, and perhaps most importantly, loyalty. Bureaucrats often have decades of experience in governance. They're trained to deliver. And once they prove loyal to the ruling leadership, they become trusted assets in politically volatile waters. Is this reliance on bureaucrats unique to India? Not exactly, but the balance differs. In the US, political appointees run most departments. Loyalty to the president is key. In China, the Communist Party controls everything. Bureaucrats rise within party structures. In Russia, it's highly centralized under Putin, with bureaucrats and security elites playing key roles. So, each system has its own version of control and loyalty. So, what's better, a bureaucrat heavy system or a political one? The long term goal should be institutionalization, where systems, not individuals, drive decision making. But in a country like India, where corruption, weak policy implementation, and delays are real issues, putting seasoned bureaucrats in key roles might actually be a bridge toward that institutional future. Comparing India with developed nations like the US or China might be unfair without accounting for history and culture. India's legacy of Guru Shishya trust and ancient loyalty patterns still influence modern leadership. That's why Indian governance leans heavily on personality over process, and that's deeply cultural. Maybe the real question isn't why bureaucrats. Maybe it's how do we use their experience while building strong, transparent, and democratic institutions that outlast individuals. Thank you for watching. For more deep dives into India's governance and policy, don't forget to subscribe.